And we're live. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm joined today by ElectricWindGirlFriend, and we are going to be building Curse Clodsire Hyper Offense. If you are not familiar, ElectricWindGirlFriend is a very popular Pokemon YouTuber. It does a lot of PowerPoints about wild Pokemon in the game, things like crazy moves and analyses of OU Pokemon. So I definitely recommend checking it out if you have not before.
Thank you. I'm very excited for this. I'm excited for Curse Clodsire. I haven't used Clodsire in any context that wasn't slower balance or stall Pokemon, so I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and Clodsire, for the record, for those of you in the chat that are Clodsire haters, it is not just a stall Pokemon. Even if you don't use curse sets, it can be a very good supporting Pokemon on balance. And it was a early metagame hero against Chi-Yu, so let's just all respect that. But now that we're moving on to this, yeah, let's get right into it. Oh, and before we continue, there is one more announcement I have. I now have a Discord server, so the link to that is in the description. And I did not think I would have a Discord server for a while, but my roommate helped me set one up. And he's also teaching me to play the trading card game, which has been fun. So definitely check out the Discord, and play the card game too if you're feeling like it. That's actually more fun than I expected. Okay.
Yeah, the trading card game is awesome.
Alrighty, so let's do this. Curse Clodsire. So we'll start by looking at the original Scrafty team. So first off, we have this. We have the Scrafty, which did nothing. Then we had a Grimmsnarl, right? Light Screen, dual screens, parting shot, spirit break, all that. We got Glamora, which was just like a dual hazard set that was super greedy. A booster crown, which did pretty well, and then a Sinistra and a Clodsire. So I would say of the things, and some of this worked well, the Clodsire worked well. One thing I forgot about was Liquidation. The defense drop doesn't matter because Clodsire is unaware, so we're going to be getting rid of that for Waterfall. But I would say the Grimmsnarl should stay. I think that's a mandatory one.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would. I think having like screens on this team makes sense. Clodsire is going to take a while to get going because it's not that strong. So having time seems like a good thing.
For sure. And I would say the other thing I was really a big fan of on that team was actually Sinistra. So Sinistra definitely does have a bit of a slow start effect getting going. It takes its time. And a lot of way teams counterplay to Sinistra is just bringing in a really strong special attacker and destroying the Sinistra before it can do anything. So screens do make sense. They do make sense with Sinistra. And the other big thing is Ogerpon. Especially with the critical hit chance, Ogerpon is kind of a menace to screens teams, and this Clodsire cannot touch Ogerpon at all. Absolutely cannot touch Ogerpon. So I think we do need that kind of support. And for those of you that might ask, why not Poison Jab Earthquake on Clodsire? Then you could hit Ogerpon and you could poison things. The reason for that is we would never kill a Gliscor, we would never touch a Balloon Goldengo, and we couldn't do anything to Corvscarm. So that is why we are running a water move. No Toxic? No, we're not running Toxic. Trust me when I say, guys, this is the optimal set for Clodsire. Curse, EQ, Recover, Water move. I cannot imagine it being any better. And for the guy in chat saying, let's go Scrafty, we're not running Scrafty. It's not going to happen.
Thank God.
Okay, so we need some grass type. We need something to really solidly answer Ogerpon. I would say Sinistra's the best.
I do like the idea of Fizz Def Sinistra against Ogerpon. Because they don't really carry moves that like hits it, so.
Yeah, I mean, they have knock, but with screens up, it's not even two-shotting after it gets knocked the first time. Bad. As for the low kick stream part 2, it will come. Don't worry. Probably next weekend. I think the low kicks part 2 is coming. And yeah, that also gives us a really nice Zama answer, which Claude can theoretically beat one-on-one, but all these Roar sets are unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say this is a good starting point. So let's say our starting core is Claude, Grim, Sinistcha. There are other grass types we could run, like we could do something like an SD, Rillaboom, or a Superior, but I just feel like Sinistcha makes the most sense for screens.
It seems really strong
Mm-hmm.
because it can get going like it's not even bad like offensively with screens, so it's like a secondary option on that sense.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also really defensively potent. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be really good.
The other good thing is we kind of start off with a really nice defensive core with Clodsire on the special side and Sinistcha I'm on the physical side. So they kind of cover those bases well
Yeah.
also. Um, Also, guys, please let me know how the volume in music is. If one of us is too loud, if the music is too quiet or too loud, please let me know so we can get that fixed earlier rather than later. People are saying Hydreigon cooks. Hydreigon loses to Clodsire, guys. Like, you got to remember, unaware setup is really good because if you set up and something else sets up, you win that exchange. That is what made Clodsire so effective last time. We could be coming in on Calm Minding Clefable and Nasty Plotting Goldengo and SD Gliscor, and we would just be setting up. That's what makes this effective. And we're not running Scarf Gambit either. Oh my god, chat, you guys gotta lock in. These ideas are abysmal.
That's absurd.
Music
That's
is a
the
bit
worst
quiet.
idea.
Okay, apparently music is a bit quiet. I'm gonna increase that a little. Okay, hopefully that's better. So at this point, we kind of have to ask ourselves what direction we want this team to go in. The Scrafty team, with that, my idea was like a hazard stack because I wanted Scrafty to be like Dragon Tail, Dragon Tailing and knocking off boots and Drain Punching, and that was. And honestly, if Scrafty had like just 20 more in every stat, it would have worked, but it didn't. So at the same time, we still do have a Sinistcha, which is nice. So we could still kind of go that angle. We could go that
Definitely
angle.
Could. Yeah, that is interesting. Hazard stack would make sense, I think, for this team.
The one thing is, we kind of already have two slower Pokemon, and if we go Hazard Stack, that's going to really make us weak to Kyurem, because all the good Hazard Stackers, it would probably be like an H-Rot. And the other thing is, I tried H-Rot on the Scrafty team, and it honestly sucked. Like, it was terrible. So, I think we try a different route today, especially because we need to have Hazards, we need a Nog. I think if we went Hazard Stack, we'd be trying to do too much on one team.
All right.
So let's just think, at the beginning of the building process, we have the most freedom. As we add more Pokemon, we're going to get more and more constrained. But at the moment, let's just ask ourselves, what are some broken screens Pokemon that appreciate what Claude does? And actually, right, I think I've been a little too hasty. Let's do a little bit of analysis and just talk about what is good about this starting core, what it's good against, what it's weak to, and that'll help us decide.
Yeah.
So let's start with the weaknesses.
I mean, this team is crazy slow. Like, it loses to fast offensive Pokemon.
Yep. Slow and Kyurem is what I got so far.
Kyurem, yeah.
Yep.
Slow and Kyurem. Those are the weaknesses.
Yeah. Fire, not really fire. We're kind of okay against that. We got the heat proof on Sinistcha.
Yeah, just, I mean, ice in general just looks like hell to deal with for this team.
Ice. So let's just put Weavile. Let's just say Kyurem Weavile, because those are the only real ice types. Because the other ice, like an Ice Beam Rye, Claude can tank it just fine. Like, we're fine there. But Kyurem, that's definitely an issue. King Gambit, I think that deserves a spot, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Like, even though we have Earthquake on Clodsire, it's still not that physically bulky, and it is slower. So it's going to be taking a lot of damage anyways.
Yeah,
like, how does this team, like, flying types? Like, Corviknight or Skarmory.
Well, let's see. I
I
mean,
don't really
honestly,
think it
so
does.
far, I think we're fine with flying types. If we look at the ones in the tier, we got Enam, which Enam is not great if it's a set that can change up its moves. But I wouldn't say it's at like
Mhm.
threat level. Molt isn't an issue. Claude and Sinistra both beat that. Lando, Gliscor kind of get Sinistra'd, especially if we go, and honestly Clodsire too, if we set up fast enough. Corv, Skarm both lose to Clodsire because we can ignore their Iron Defense boost, and they obviously lose to Sinistra.
Ooh.
So I think we're okay against. I think we're okay against those.
Okay.
Let's see. I just like to go through the OU tier and just kind of ask myself, okay, how's this looking? What are we weak to? Dragapult is not fun. I think Infiltrator needs to be considered. That's always a bit scary for screens teams, but particularly Wispalt, because like even a max setup Clodsire that's burned is not doing any damage.
Yeah, it's not strong enough to do that. Yeah, Pulse
Yeah.
definitely a problem.
And
It's
yeah,
just
like the
beats
Hex
everything
is so
else down.
nasty. Yeah, so okay, we got to consider Dragapult. I feel like we're kind of weirdly okay other than that. It's honestly wild how much I'm looking through the tier. It's
yeah.
wild how much this Clodsire actually does do a good job of covering. Like I'm like Raging Bolt is not a threat to our HO team. Like what is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
What's that all about? that's
It
crazy.
just loses.
And then like, Iron Valiant is not a threat to our HO. Iron Moth is not a threat to our HO. Goldengo is not a threat. Even defense like Darkrai is not a threat.
Yeah.
Like that's just crazy. That's
Clodsire
fantastic.
is pretty good into a lot of things. Like I learned that playing VGC, trying to make Clodsire work. I'm like, it's really good into 60% of all Pokemon because its defensive type is strong and it has good abilities and it has a move pool that's like just decent enough to let it get by and check a lot of Pokemon that are good.
Did that end up working out? VGC Claude?
Kinda. I have ideas, but putting them on team's tough. I used to use like Toxic Stall, and then I was like, this probably isn't very good. And this format I've been using more just like attacking balance because it hits Rillaboom hard with Poison Jab, and then it hits Incineroar hard with High Horsepower.
Yeah.
It's just kind of good into a lot of general balance threats, but balance is like in this weird spot right now because there's a bunch of insane gimmicks. Well, not gimmicks, I guess, but there's archetypes like Rain, there's archetypes like Psy Spam that are going crazy. So having Clodsire into those matchups feels worse. So I'm still trying to see if it's usable.
Have you considered Water Absorb Choice Band would be my first thought. I don't know if there's any merit to that, but that seems like because you can one-shot Rilla with Gunk, you can do a lot with High Horsepower. You can use Low Kick. Also, yeah, Clodsire gets Low Kick, guys.
Yeah.
Look at this. Low Kick. That's right. It's Low Kick Clodsire. Anyway, though.
Amazing.
All right, so let's go over some strengths. Good versus opposing HO. I think we were really solid on the HO versus HO matchup. Like we were super comfortable there. The screens HO with the setup unaware Pokemon is absolutely favored to win that matchup.
Beats the brakes out of as you were talking about like Moth beats the brakes off what were the other Pokemon you mentioned?
It was
Ival.
Yeah, Ival, Raging Bolt, and Moth are the big three.
Raging Bolt.
And then honestly Zamazenta too, which is really
nice.
Not
bad into Zama.
No, yeah, I mean it totally uses Zama as setup fodder. If it's not Roar, like it's a complete, it's a just absolute free setup.
Yeah.
What else? So yeah, good versus opposing HO. I mean, that might kind of be the only strength, though. And then, just good against a lot of common threats.
Yeah, it doesn't have, like, too many great matchups, I feel, into general balance. It's just, like, probably serviceable.
Yeah.
Really strong into HO.
So, I think the next place I'd go... In that case, so this is what this tells us, is that we need to focus on other play styles. So, because a lot of HOs do focus on countering each other, which is very fair because HO is super strong in the current meta. So the fact that we don't have to do that is really nice. So we can focus on other play styles, and that also tells us... Oh, and also let's put stall as a weakness, because right now we have no way of doing anything to stall.
Oh, yeah.
stereotypically, like
Stall.
Stall has a really good, really strong matchup into HO, and I would be really happy if this team were an exception to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the record, guys, I believe in this idea. You guys, I don't know if you were there for the Scrafty stream, anyone who's here, but I genuinely do believe in this idea. I think it is absolutely viable. I've tried it in the past in a different meta and it didn't quite work, but now with how hyper offense focused this metagame is, and with the addition of Sinistra, which I don't think was there when I first tried Clodsire HO, I really do think this has a chance to be like an absolute top level team. And honestly, I think Dondozo too on HO as deserves a spot. But for today, we'll focus on just Claude.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a real idea. This is not a joke stream. This is a real idea. So the other thing about Clodsire is that I think is probably worth mentioning is that I think just about every team can deal with this if the team has all their resources. Because there are a lot of things you can do. You can fish for Scald with Alo. You can burn with Cinderace. You can trick it a Choice Scarf. You can assault Cura and then knock it with Gliscor or whatever. So I think something that's really key to making this Clodsire work, not just against HO, but also offense and balance teams, is having Pokemon that force kills, right? Like there are some Pokemon that rarely win, but get stuff done. Like a classic example is Roaring Moon. Like Roaring Moon is not a Pokemon that usually wins the game, but it puts a serious dent in your opponent's team every time. So I feel like that's the kind of Pokemon we should be adding. And I also would say on the point of Roaring Moon, it does also help against Stall, depending on what we end up putting in our last slots.
That's true.
So
that would make sense.
We can just kind of feel it out. Now, it doesn't help against any of the threats on the team. That's the downside. It doesn't help against Gambit. Doesn't help against Paul. Weavile, Kyurem doesn't help with those either. So it's like, so that's not great.
It's a bit specialized,
Yeah.
So something like Roaring Moon would work well on this team, but maybe not exactly Roaring Moon.
Yeah. Which is weird to say, but yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, it might go soon. I hope it goes soon, but it could be a DD Kyurem type of situation.
Actually, that would make sense, because then, it's like fine into other Kyurems, I guess, and then it works into everything else we're kind of looking for, and it puts a lot of pressure on games. That would make sense.
Yeah, I think I'd probably go on this with the mix set, like the DD, Icicle Spear, Freeze Dry EP with the Never Melt Ice. That would, I think, make the most sense here. Would help against Stall. Would help kind of against the Ice types. Sort of helps against Palt. I'm trying to think, though, if there's anything stronger. Yeah. Goldengo kind of could be good.
Yeah, that
doesn't help that much.
That could help.
Probably it would be like a Terra Fairy nasty plot thing.
Yeah, it'd have to be a bit specialized because it doesn't like Weavile that much. It doesn't like Gambit. And I mean it's like fine into Pulse, I guess, but even then, like, Pulse faster and click moves at it.
Yeah. I think for the ice types, we might have to bring back the Iron Crown.
Yeah.
I think we might have to bring back the Iron Crown. The Iron Crown was good. Let's put it down and see kind of what it does. The other good thing is I'm a fan of Psychic Noise on these setup sets. Like Psy Noise, Booster Speed, Calm Mind. And I think that would fit well here because that also does give us a resource against Stall. It's not great, but it forces a Terra on like a Blissey, or it forces a Terra on something, which I think is really worthwhile.
It makes stuff awkward. It's enough. I remember there being a high ladder team that used like Grimmsnarl, Iron Crown, Sinistra, like exactly like that in offensive core.
Yeah, no. This is that was actually a team that's also used DD Kyurem. I realized, we don't want to make.
Really?
Yeah, it was the Probopass HO. No, we don't want to make that. Which I don't think we will, because the more I look at it, the more I think Kyurem is not the move here, because the Kyurem the Probopass team was able to run and I think it was an AV Great Tusk because it needed that support for sweepers like Kyurem.
Yeah.
With how our team is going, I think we go Boot, Sinistra, Clodsire does not weak to hazards. I'm thinking we're looking at a non-Tusk, non-removal type of team.
Gotcha, yeah. I think that would make sense.
And non-Tusk, non-removal means non-Kyurem as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, we do have a guest here. Someone says, "How did I not notice?" I don't know, honestly. You just thought I was like talking with myself, making voices. I don't. Okay. Someone says, "Very dark week." Yes, that's true. We are pretty dark week. We have one idea for a, what does it say? D-Bond Ival. Okay, so I'm not a fan of D-Bond Ival, but I am a fan of booster attack or booster speed Ival. I think those sets are sick. I mean, a booster special attack. Excuse me.
And that would kind of help into everything we need help with.
It really would.
Into Kyurem, Weavile, Gambit, Polt, even. Like, it's just pretty good.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let's do it. Okay. The other, oh, you know what I just realized? If Blissey Terra Darks, this thing can also really, really put on the pressure. Okay, yeah, so let's do this. And I actually have an interesting set I wanted to try, and it's a little bit crazy, but I think with Iron Crown it can work. And it was specifically to break stall. So it was going to be okay, and CM Vacuum Wave Moonblast and Psyshock.
That's insane, but that's also awesome.
What I'm thinking is, everybody runs Shadow Ball here, right? Yeah. And we're going to go Terra Psychic on this as well. But here's the thing: if we get that Terra on Blissey, like this thing can one-shot Claude. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. But I'd be shocked if it couldn't with Terra Psychic.
Yeah.
Like it's got to, right? Psyshock, Modest. Oh yeah, it's killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing 113 minimum.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Yeah, so it destroys Clodsire. And why would we want Shadow Ball? We want Shadow Ball for two things, right? It's for Iron Crown and Goldango are the main. Goldango and Glow King. And Glow King is always running like Assault Vest these days. Well, not always, but Psyshock still does a fair bit to Glow King. Like at +1, our Psyshock is doing
for sure
80 to 93 to Glow King. So the other thing is, I think Iron Crown will chip Goldango. We can hit it with like a Tachyon into a Psychic Noise. I think this is our stall breaking core. I feel like this is the move.
It's a cool idea, and it works into everything else. And into ghost types, our team is looking pretty okay generally. Like what we would want Shadow Ball for. Like Clodsire is fine into Goldango, and we have stuff.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good into ghosts right now. Like I'd say Specs, Pult, Infiltrator, Shadow Ball is my biggest concern at the moment. So I do think our last Pokemon should consider Specs Pult. But yeah, I think we're looking pretty okay at the moment. So I think we have our stall matchup covered. I think we have most of our threats except for Dragapult covered. So the last thing is going to be, and someone says Grim exists. Yeah, so the problem is, yes, Grim does exist, but it's not taking on a lot of Specs Pult hits. And Grim, you can't really rely on to be there defensively just around the whole game. It doesn't have recovery. It's going to be taking hazards. It has to run like Clay. And it's going to be taking a lot of hits as it gets up screens for the rest of the team. So you basically can not really rely on Grim almost at all. We're not going to put a banned low kicks last. We're not going banded low kicks. Low kicks is not good on this team. Trust me, guys. I would also ideally like to have the last thing not be booster energy. I think we have two, and I kind of like Screen Teams being able to bring sweepers in a few times. So ideally not booster. But if it ends up being booster, it's not the end of the world, but...
Yeah. Okay,
so let's see. I'm just going to look through the tier now and consider Specs Pult as one threat, and let's just see what else. Cinderace, I think, deserves to be on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we do have Heat-Proof Sinistra. So, like, we can switch in, we don't get two-shot, and we can Strength Sap. But the problem is, like, we have one switch in that can get burned, and then we're forced to Strength Sap, and then it can just click U-turn. So I definitely want our last mon to be good into Cinderace.
It's awkward at best.
Yeah.
We don't have resists for its moves.
Yeah, and then also it court changes screens. So Cinderace is just like honestly a whole.
True. Yeah,
It is
no,
it's a
problem.
fiasco right now. We definitely need to
It's
get
not
something in
fun
there.
to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we set screens, then they core change them. But then if we don't set screens, we take a bunch of damage, even on switching from Sinistcha, and it's like, do we really want to do that?
Okay, someone
Yeah,
just said eject button Claude is ideal, like how people use Hatterene. No, we're not going to do that. Guys, we want Claude's. First of all, leftovers healing is really essential for getting it set up in a lot of situations. But on top of that, we want it. We don't want to be like, oh, we can switch this into Darkrai, and then it ice beams us, and then we're forced out, and then we're like, okay, now we can't switch into Ice Beam. Like that's not the plan. That is not the plan,
seems a
guys.
bit detrimental.
Oh, for
Even
sure.
Clodsire
No,
versus
yeah,
Exit
we
or
do
something
not want
seems
that.
Pretty awful.
There will be no eject button on Clodsire. Okay.
Yeah,
Threats. I think we're actually kind of we're okay into Darkrai. I think between our setup Pokemon and just Clodsire and Grimmsnarl, I think we're okay. And we probably will just go with a standard parting shot dual screen Spirit Break. I think that's the best Grim.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? DOS, we're fine. Dragonite. We're fine into Dragonite. We're fine. I mean, it's a little, but I think we've got Matcha Gotcha, which can burn with Sinistcha. We have, and then also, worst case scenario, we go Claude. Like, we Terra Water Claude and we can curse up on it. And then we also do have Valiant, and I don't think... The other thing is, D-Knight is not really having an easy time setting up on anything, so I think we're okay there.
It doesn't get that many opportunities.
Garganacl is always so awkward for screens teams. I don't really know if there's anything we can do about that, but we'll put it down. Like, Salt Cure is free, and I don't like that.
Like, we can set up on it, I guess, but Salt Cure just does so much residual damage towards not always worth it.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's not ideal. Okay.
Yeah, and then since we're not running, like, traditional, like, fighting stab on Valiant, we kind of lose that, too. So...
That's true. Yeah. Okay, Heatran... Kind of Heatran.
Is probably fine into Heatran.
Yeah.
But then, like, everything else, huh?
I'm gonna write it down. I'll put it down. I think anything that forces us to switch is kind of bad. Into like one Pokemon.
Yeah, we have 2 booster Pokemon. That does make sense.
Yeah.
Like, we have switch-ins, but switching isn't that comfortable. We don't love switching with this team. So.
We will have Focus Blast on Crown. But yeah, I think we'll note Heatran. We'll note it. Ival, we're fine against. Kyurem, I think we're fine. Gambit, I'll put Gambit down. I still think our team, the fact that everything dies to a Kowtow or an Ironhead is not awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great because Clodsire needs defense boost because it can't just come in naturally. So, like, if Gambit just comes in, then there's not that much we have. Like, we have Vacuum Wave. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, Vacuum Wave, it's going to take care of it all.
Yeah.
It'll get the job done. Add Greninja with Water Pulse. Are you guys kidding? Like, what is the... Surely I trained you better than this. I got a lot of videos on how to build. What, you guys been watching them or just...
That is a genius idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we need, because we were worried about specs. What we really need here is a Water Pulse Greninja. You know what the part that gets me most is? Greninja isn't even a bad idea. It kind of looks good here. But why Water Pulse? You know, it feels like you had something and you just threw it out. Anyway, though.
It doesn't look bad though. Like,
no, we'll keep it on the list. We'll keep it on. We'll put it on the consider list. We definitely wouldn't go LO. I think LO on screens is terrible, but we would probably go with. I could see like a Mystic Water Greninja being kind of good here. I just, because of its lack of ability to self setup, I don't think it's great, but it's worth considering.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cute idea if we can ever find a kill and then battle bond and then
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's
I don't
worth
know
looking
how
into.
consistent it actually is, but
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's worth considering. I really like the 5 we have, so I'd love to find something that can support them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the core is really there.
it looks strong.
Primarina. No, we have Curse Claw. We're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Raging Bolt, we're fine. Rilla, yeah, not a problem. Roaring Moon, that's a threat.
Oh yeah. I didn't even consider that. Roaring Moon just beats everything. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how we beat Terra Flying Acrobatics after like a couple Dragon Dances. I feel like that just kind of, or even like one Dragon Dance. Like we just kind of get
Yeah.
waxed because Clodzire's not bulky enough to really take.
I mean,
on.
okay, with Reflect Curse, it is, but yeah, it's not. We don't want the
Yeah, we
Roaring
don't
Moon
really
to
have it-
force our Grimmsnarl to die, which is currently what it does.
Yeah. Yeah, Roaring Moon's one of the. Yeah, that's a Pokemon we gotta handle.
Yeah. How are we looking against? We're looking fine against Tinglu. I don't think its Whirlwind bothers us that much. I think we're as well suited as screens can be against Tinglu.
It seems fine. We have Pokemon for it.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Aatrot, I think, deserves a spot on the list. Aatrot is scary.
It definitely is.
Not horrendously so. We'll put Aatrot kinda, but it's not fun. And then I think we're fine into Glowking. I think we're fine into Wake.
Mm-hmm.
Weavile kinda. I'll put that too. Weavile kinda.
Yeah,
Maybe a little more than kinda.
It's knockoff.
It's a threat, but like Curse Terrawater Clyde really does shut it down if needed. Sinistra can handle it behind screens. Iron Crown can switch into a knock fairly well because of booster. Ival can vacuum wave it.
Yeah.
And Zama's not an issue at all. Okay. So looking at our
It's
threat
funny
list.
how many of these like powerful offensive Pokemon just get owned by Terrawater Clodsire.
Mm-hmm. No, it really is wild. But the one thing is though, Terra Water means we no longer beat Raging Bolt. So that is one thing we have to consider. I still think Terra Water is the best option. I've tested a few Terra types on this, and Water is just, it's all around really good.
Yeah,
Also,
it seems strong.
Guys, viewership is great. 126. Let's keep it climbing. Share it with your friends. Like the stream. That helps get it out there. Also, we are so close. I think we're like 14 subs away from 11K. So please subscribe if you have not yet. All right.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, it's exciting. The growth has been really nice. Honestly, I think I've definitely got lucky
you've
in
been
the
popping
YouTube
off.
game.
I mean, you've been making amazing content.
I appreciate that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
well, I
it's
mean,
awesome.
but I feel like with YouTube, there's always luck involved. Like it is just
Oh,
one
yeah,
of those
of
things where
course.
you need the algorithm can curse you or not, and
For sure.
I'm glad that it didn't curse me. Not yet. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow the videos just get 20
knows?
views and that's where we sit. I mean, that is the game we play. That is the game we play.
I mean, that's the fear.
Yeah, and Leng Loi recommending Terra Blast Fire over Focus Blast on Crown. I'd be down for that, actually. Yeah.
I think that sounds kind of cool.
It does. My
Yeah,
one
it's still
concern
kinda
is
hits
I
the
feel
stuff
like
you want.
we have so many Pokemon that want Terra is my problem with that plan.
Yeah, because you're right, because we talked about Terra on Clodsire a lot. It
Yeah.
seems like a Pokemon's could be going Terra often, especially
Yeah.
in non-Raging Bolt matchups.
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
So-
I don't think it'll be what we settle on, but we can try it. Someone asked, "What's my
Give it a
streaming
try.
schedule?" Once a week, I stream 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. EST. So this is the regular streaming time. All right. So now we got to find a Pokemon that can cover this: Cinderace, Palt, Garganacl, Heatran, Gambit, Roaring Moon, Aatrot, and Weavile. I'd say one Pokemon that covers them kind of well is actually Weavile. All right, like low kick, like an SD knock shard low kick set does cover all these Pokemon
Yes.
fairly well.
Yeah, and then all the Pokemon it's slower than it can Ice Shard, and then you have knockoff like to handle switch-ins. Yeah, no, it seems pretty strong.
Problem
Then
with that
Heatran
is
we get, it's usually really low kick.
it's not great into Cinderace is kind of my main issue there.
Yeah, it does compound that weakness. Yeah, because Cinderace is, man, yeah, that's a giant problem.
Yeah. I'd say the biggest things, the biggest threats are Cinderace and Roaring Moon. Those are like the two that are keeping me up at night. And we'll say, honestly, Kingambit. I think those are the big three, are Cinderace, Roaring Moon, and Kingambit. And then lesser threats are Palt, Garg, Heatran, Aatrox, Weavile.
Yeah.
So let's look at those
the ones
big
we
three
definitely wanna
first.
cover.
So here's one problem, right? I think something that looks really good into all of these is a Zamazenta. The problem is Zamazenta is great against HO and not that great against any other playstyle. And as we said at the beginning, like that's the matchup we're already really strong against, so it feels kind of awkward to be running that. At the same time,
It feels like,
we got to put it on the consideration list. I mean, Zamazenta is a classic on screens. And who knows, like it might be great.
We need it for.
Yeah, it might just be great.
It looks so good on paper.
No, for sure.
There's a world where it sucks and we're like, oh, we really missed the help into like non-HO teams, but it looks so good because it's good into Ace and Moon and Gambit and everything. So
yeah, I'd say it's at the very least worth a test.
For sure.
Okay, so I think we take Greninja off the consideration list because it's just not good enough into Roaring Moon.
It's a cute idea, but yeah, I would agree. If
All
ice
right.
beams aren't hitting hard enough.
So yeah, we're currently at Weavile and Zama on the consideration list. You know what might be kind of funky is a Garganacl. Like
that would make sense, huh? Because,
it kind of gets, it kind of does, yeah. Now the problem is it's not great into Gambit without Terra.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a Garganacl, right? I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of what it does. Yeah.
Garganacl does Garganacl things.
People recommending low kicks, guys. I know you love low kicks. I know. I love low kicks too, but it's not always the answer. And in this case, it is not. Low kicks is not good on screens.
Because we were also talking about Dragapult. Would we run like Terra Fairy and then that helps into that matchup? But then we stay weak to like Iron Head from Gambit.
I would say we just go Terra Water and honestly just say that it's good enough into Palt. Like I think because the problem was Palt Shadow Ball, not Palt Dragon moves. Like we have two fairy types and an Iron Crown.
Yeah, that's true.
So Garganacl, no matter what Terra, is going to be fine into that. So any Garg would really get the job done there. Is there anything else? Zama, Weavile, Garg. Anything else that can really threaten Roaring Moon well? Like kind of Moltres, but I don't want to put a Moltres in the middle of a screens team. That's not fun.
Yeah, it looks awkward at best.
I would love to put on a Blaziken, but that doesn't really handle Roaring Moon, if we're being honest.
Wait, yeah, it.
I wish they just gave him Mach Punch, but they didn't. So.
It doesn't have Mach Punch? Oh my god!
No.
What?
No, it has Vacuum Wave. It has Vacuum Wave, but not Mach Punch, sadly.
Oh. Man, that's kind of nuts. I mean, I guess it does kick, but like still, it should have Mach Punch. It should have Mach Punch. That's
it should. It should. What else? Oh, nah. I was gonna say Iron Hands, but that's not really that good in Cinderace.
Yeah, I mean,
I would love if we could have like a fire type because I don't like that everything is getting wisped. I guess Garganacl would kind of be that hero in the sense that it would not get wisped, so that is something nice.
If only Ceruledge wasn't a ghost type.
You know what we might do is Skeledirge. And I know that sounds terrible because Gambit, but what if it was like a full Fizdef one that could, but it has a luring voice now. No, but Ramoon can just Terra. That's not a reliable answer.
Yeah. What about I've been playing too much BGC, but Incineroar does have Intimidate and resists all the moves we want it to.
It does. No, honestly, you're right.
doesn't
Okay,
even seem that bad.
we'll put Incineroar on the test list. I think we have a pretty good test list. Weavile, Zama, Garg, Incineroar. Does that seem good?
Yeah.
And the Incineroar, we're running Bulk Up, Flame Charge, Power Trip for sure. That's what we're doing.
That's sick.
It's screens, it's time. That's the only set that you got it. You simply have to. That is. Okay, so let's do a poll. I'm going to do a poll and see which chat wants to test first. Ooh. How do I do this again? Always takes me a minute to figure out how to do this. Where we go.
I don't stream very often.
Here we go.
When I did, it just takes so long to figure out the UI.
Which Pokemon should we start with for last slot? And we'll go Zamazenta, Weavile, Incineroar, and what was the last one? Garganacl. I think I know which one it's going to be, but we'll see. Okay, poll is up. Poll is up. Let's see what chat thinks. Okay, everyone's saying, yeah, it looks like, Weavile in the lead, not Incineroar. Oh, no, Incineroar is leading by a significant portion. Oh, wait, hold on. No, it's pretty very dominant by, yeah, I kind of figured. Okay. Does Incineroar even handle Roaring Moon, though? Did we consider that?
It has Intimidate, and does it get any coverage for it? I'm trying to think.
Okay, let's take a look at Incineroar.
It has, close combat.
It gets Drain Punch. That's good enough for me. Actually, do we run CC or Drain? Because I'm thinking we obviously run Flame Charge, Bulk Up, Power Trip, and then Filler. What is and obviously Intimidate, we want that for the moon. Mm-hmm. What's the last? Because Drain Punch is appealing because we don't have healing. But
I do like the idea of Drain Punch. Because it's still decent enough, especially after a Bulk Up or something. It does enough damage.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would work. I mean, if we need to go CC, we could.
Yeah, let's start with Drain, and I think our Terra type absolutely has to be something that's immune to poison. I think that just makes too much sense. So I'd be inclined to go Terra Poison. I think it's a little better than Steel here, because we're only going to be weak to ground, and ground types are physical, so we bulk up past them, and then the only psychic types are going to get power tripped. So I think Poison is better than Steel here. And I think Leftover seems like a no-brainer.
It does look really strong.
Yeah, and for the record, chat.
Hazards, but
yeah, chat. For the record, we might go Boots. Boots or lefties. I think we'll start lefties and see what happens. But for the record, chat, I don't think Incineroar is going to work. We're gonna try it. It
was a throwaway idea that managed to make it onto this team.
Oh man, and also Garganacl taking a solid 7% of the votes. Heck yeah. The people love Garg. Everyone wants to see Garg. I'm thinking it'll probably be. I think Zama and Garg are the two most likely to see. Honestly, I'd have to put my money on Garg, which is funny because everybody hates it.
It seems strong. It seems very strong.
Really, yeah.
Nobody's gonna want to see it because it's a Garganacl. So it's like,
yeah. Okay. Well, let's do some EVing. So, yeah. Sorry guys, you might be hearing a siren from my end. There's one outside my window, but anyway, let's work on this. Grimmsnarl, I can't remember if I went Fizdef or Spadef. I think Spadef, and I think Spadef is better, honestly. Especially because we're kind of relying on this for like Kyurem a little bit. So, and sort of Darkrai. So Spirit Break, Parting Shot. This makes sense. Max HP, Max Spadef, put a little bit in there. Okay, and Terra type, we'll just go with Steel. That's like a classic. It works. Everybody likes it. Sinistra, I think it's got to be just Terra Poison, Heat Proof, right? CM, Shadow Ball. I'm not a Hex guy. I think it's cheese. It's just better to run. Because like Hex, when you run Hex, it's just weak so much of the time. How often are you really going to get Matcha Gotcha burns? Like, let's be real.
it seems a bit fishy because we don't really have like ways to consistently status anything. If we were running like Wisp on something, then maybe it would make sense. But you know, we're not.
Yeah.
So
And Flame Charge sadly cannot burn, so that's not an angle.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Iron Crown, I think just standard. I'll note the Terrafire Crown idea. I think we'll start with Focus Blast because I honestly just think that'll be better. And we'll just go with the Terra Fighting set, booster speed. Nothing fancy here.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see what else. Valiant, it's just going to be...
Our Grimmsnarl is minus defense.
Oh. Thank you. There we go. Now it's minus special attack. Did you see that in chat or notice?
I saw that there was something there in the chat, and they were like, the Grimmsnarl looks weird, and I was like,
okay.
Is there something going on there?
Congratulations, chat. You did something. Thank you, guys.
I do have the chat open. I'm looking through the chat. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Probably shouldn't be minus defense.
Okay. It says if he doesn't notice, I'm a cry. Okay, glad we got that sorted out. All right. And yeah, Ival's just going to be modest max. Terra Psychic. I'm honestly hyped to use this Ival. I feel like this is the Ival set I've secretly wanted to use my whole life.
And it finally makes sense.
And now, yeah, I know, it does. And then for the Incineroar, I really, really, really want to go max Spadef.
I'm down.
And I know I don't know if that's a good. It makes sense as a sweeper. It doesn't make sense as a Roaring Moon answer, but we're gonna do it.
I think that we're maybe relying on Intimidate to like stop it. I don't know how good that actually is. But...
Yeah, it's gonna be a little interesting. I'm thinking. Here's the good news though: the Roaring Moon to get past the Ival and Incineroar, it has to Terra Flying, and if it Terra Flyings, then we can Terra our Claude and beat it. And the other thing is Roaring Moon is an HO mon, and I think, as I said, I think we have a strong HO matchup. So if we end up needing to go defensive on Incineroar, we go defensive. At the moment, we'll start off with this. I do think we should consider speed on Incineroar. I do not think we should be running a super low speed Pokemon here.
Yeah, having, like, after Flame Charge, it should be...
We got a recommendation for weakness policy on Incin. What are you thinking about weakness policy?
That sounds really funny.
I agree. Let's do it. And I do think we want some speed. I honestly think we go quite a bit of speed. We maybe abandon the special defense in general and just
we just
go
max HP, max.
So what I want to know though is Incineroar. Okay.
How much speed do we go?
I feel like I want to outspeed like Ogerpon at +1. So that means quite a bit. That's like Jolly nearly max. We need to go Jolly 228 for that.
Okay.
But I feel like it's worth it.
I think that makes sense, yeah, because then we're dealing enough damage. I like that idea.
Yeah, because we can just like bulk up faster. I think the speed will be worth it. We'll see what happens. We can change that as well. And I'll put the last little bit in special defense. And yeah, Terra Poison, weakness policy. Okay, I think this is good.
So stupid.
It does, but you know what? I have hope. I have hope. So have you been keeping up with this, or do you want me to? I'll send you the team. That'll probably be easiest. Okay.
Yeah, that would.
Let me just double check. We got Intimidate, we got Cork Drive, Heat Proof, Prankster, Unaware. I always check my abilities because, man, once you load up with a Hypercut or Gliscor, you never forget that again. You really never do. Okay, apparently this is a Temp 6T thing. I don't know. It'll be fine. Okay, here we go. What do I do? Hold on. Upload to poke paste. Okay, cool.
Oh
there
yeah,
we go.
because you're gonna invite me to the battle.
Yes, and let me. Oh, I'm gonna have to see to invite you. I'll have to undisable PM. So guys, don't PM me stuff. Anyway,
yeah, that's always annoying.
Could you send me a message and then I'm not sure what account you're on, but I will send you the team.
Okay. I'll send you my name in Discord, I guess. Oh wait, no, I could just PM you.
Yeah, just on probably on
Showdown.
Showdown would be
That would
easier.
make more sense.
People saying I'm gonna sack Clodsire turn 1, bro. No, I won't. Oh no, they're saying I'll sack Incineroar turn 1. Yeah, that's possible. Okay.
All right, I just sent you the PM. Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Got it. So all right, now you've got the info. I'm going to search, and I'll make sure to invite Big Boofles. Okay, it's an interesting alt. Okay, yeah, we got all our abilities. Let's do it. Let's search. I once queued up with Damp, Polytoad, and BW. Yeah, that's devastating as well.
Damp Polytoad is crazy.
Mm-hmm. People say Claude Sack. It's not Claude Sack. It's Clodsire. Okay, low key.
Do well.
I think we're about to sweep with Incineroar. I think we're about to sweep with Incineroar. I just sent you the invitation. I think we're about to sweep this entire team with Incin. It's gonna come down to the. Okay, well we'll see. We'll see what happens. It really is. I think I just want to start with. I think I just want to start with Grimmsnarl and get up a Reflect. Probably on the Gliscor. And then I'm thinking immediately, okay, that worked well. I think Parting Shot into Crown and try to force the Blissey to Terra. Because if the Blissey Terras, we win with Ival.
Yeah, pretty much immediately. That would look really good.
Okay,
What
so
on earth is this?
let's do this. Okay, oh, we get hit with the 0 damage knockoff. We're feeling good. This is going very well. This thing pretty much will force in the Blissey.
Yeah.
Okay, we got weird PMs already, but here's the thing. Once you PM me something weird, I can just ignore you. Okay, I will Focus Blast for damage, and I'm going to just pray we hit.
Oh, yeah.
I do think we need the damage.
25?
Okay, immediately. We get the Terra Dark immediately. We are in business, folks. We are in business. And the great thing is, it didn't even Seismic Toss me a few times first for good measure. Yeah. Meaning, I can get this thing off the field, actually. And I think I want to go into Incineroar immediately.
I like that idea, yeah. Man, yeah, Incineroar just... I cannot believe Incineroar works here.
I mean, so the problem is Dondozo. If the Dondozo's curse, it doesn't work here.
Yeah.
And, oh no, this Pex is just going to haze us. Lame Pex. Yeah, lame Pex moment. Ooh. We hate Toxapex here. All right, I'm just going to go in. Okay, the way to win this is going to be Reflect plus Ival. I'm going to Calm Mind here with Crown.
Yeah.
Okay, Peck's going for that. Okay, I can actually, if I Focus Blast here and hit, we could actually kill this thing. All right, we're going to see him again. Low-key, I could just try to Terra Fighting and end this game. I don't think that's...
That idea. It would kind of just
at the same time, I think Iron Valiant is just a much better, more reliable way to win. So I'm gonna go Claude here, and let's get in Grimmsnarl, and then let's start executing the Ival plan.
Yeah. There's a rocks.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Crown here. Okay, we got a Spike Up. Now I'm going to Calm Mind, and then I'm going to switch in Ival on this Blissey.
Sick.
Okay, we're gonna CM here. Pax comes in. Oh baby, it's time to Terra Psychic.
This is looking pretty good. I think this just kills, right? Like.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It completely kills. It does like way more damage than we need. Now the tough part will be Corviknight. We will have to boost up a little more to kill the Corv.
I think we got it. It doesn't deal that much damage.
Someone says my team is very weak to spikes. You are correct. This team is so weak to spikes. It is problematic. We might need to do some. We might need to add in a Tusk after all, because this team is like a single spike goes up, and we absolutely hate life.
It is awkward.
Okay, this has a chance to kill Luna. I think I Calm Mind again. I think I Calm Mind again, because this is counting against a 0.
Yeah, I think we just live everything, and this also helps.
That's good. Too. And now, I'm worried this is about to be Assault Vest. It's Assault Vest. Dang, that's not good.
We're good.
That's not good. I mean, we're still gonna get a lot of mileage out of this, but not as much as I'd hoped. Yeah.
72.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Cool.
Still really strong.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. We're not in a
getting rid of that
losing
much.
spot by any means. We're not in a losing spot
Oh,
here.
no, yeah.
But it is
this-
it is a little dire.
Is this like Incineroar or?
That's a great question.
Because yeah, I guess Incineroar threatens, but then Dondozo comes in, and yeah, if it's cursed, then we just kind of start having problems.
I hope we're not
This is
cooked.
awkward.
This is, yeah. Let's try. We also don't. I just realized, like, we kind of are bad against ground types in general. Like, we have a lot of weaknesses and one resist.
Oh yeah. And a resist is sinister.
Someone said, did anyone try to impersonate EWFG to get the team? No, because there was a delay. That's how I knew it was real. All right. Now here, yeah, honestly, let's just go Grimmsnarl. Let's just go Insane and try it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Because I'm hoping we just get hit by like a Dondozo. We're just about to get toxic, aren't we? Okay, we tried to get poisoned, but it didn't work.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good start.
Okay, it's time to power trip. This is
part.
not going to do any damage. Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're cooked. We lose this one. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. There's no way.
I'm trying to think if like, is there an angle? I don't think so.
No, I don't think there is any. I don't think. I mean, it turned out to be an AV. No, it was just a max Spadev Luna. That's still pretty annoying.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's a world where like Sinistjaw can set up enough to kill Korf. Like
the problem is like the Gliscor just comes in and Toxics is the issue there. Let me go Crown. We can Calm Mind and try to critical hit the Blissey. That is an angle.
Yeah, we have ideas, I guess, if we can get set up enough.
Yeah. Okay, we're missing Blast. It's not looking good. I think I'm gonna forfeit for the sake of stream enjoyment.
Yeah. That makes sense at this point.
Okay, so let's refocus and probably remove Incineroar.
Yeah, I
well,
don't think it's that good.
Let's look at that threat list we decided on again. The problem is just we just don't have anything against for hazards.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Like,
someone says we need Tusk for the 6th. Kind of, but like then that doesn't help us with a lot of our threats. We could go Tusk last though.
We could. It's gonna be good into a lot of things.
I think we do it.
Is good into the stuff. Sure, I'm down.
I think we just need.
Make sense.
I think we need the removal, to be honest, and it would have helped there. Thinking about the stall, I don't know if we just say we ignore those because there was a max Spadef Luna, or do we need to focus on the stall MU a little more?
I think that was like I haven't seen Ursa Luna on stall ever. Like that feels like something that normally I feel like we're fine in the stall generally. That was kind of wild that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Okay. So let's
like
try Tusk.
Like, yeah, if it ends up like being a problem, then it could be worth a change. But stall matchup looks kind of okay.
I think we go booster on this Tusk, booster speed, and I'm thinking we just go headlong, bulk up, rapid spin, ice spinner. Oh my God, people keep hopping on alts and PMing me. This is insane. Like, how desperate are you guys for attention?
It's annoying.
Okay.
It's annoying.
Yeah, this is. I guess I shouldn't have announced it though. That was kind of my fault. If I'm being honest. There's tactical errors were made. Oh my lord, more of them.
There's another one.
There's another one.
Jeez.
Okay. And we'll go, I think Terra Poison on Tusk makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, the big threat now is that what am I trying to say? Is now the Specs Pulse Shadow Ball. But we're just going to hope Clodsire and Grim have that locked down.
Mm-hmm. I think it probably does. Clodsire switches in on it, I guess.
Yeah, I think we'll be
It doesn't
okay.
love- Yeah. I mean, we'll see. If we need to
We'll see, yeah.
make adjustments, we will.
All right, let's go for the search.
Sick.
Okay, now we're facing Redemption. Oh, whoops, that's not right. Invite. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to win this because Clodsire, but
The name is just Redemption.
Sinistra also looks really nice. Oh yeah, no, that was not verbosity. We're just facing a guy called Redemption.
We're just
Hopefully, it will be the redemption of our team as well.
I was like, yeah, it's Redemption.
Grimsnarl seems like such a strong lead here. Okay, it's gonna be Treads. I think I'm just gonna parting shot into our Tusk. I think that makes too much sense.
That makes sense. No, I think that's a perfect idea. Because they're not taking any real damage here. If they get rocks up, that's fine.
I'm gonna bulk up.
Yeah,
okay, this is
21.
going pretty well. I'm gonna Ice Spinner here for the gold coming in. Okay, that's kind of sad. Let's Rapid Spin now.
Cool.
Oh, come on. I got played.
Yeah.
Let's go Claude here. I don't think we want to
Sure.
let Tusk die for nothing.
Yeah.
And
And
now...
this is why we have.
This is now
Waterfall.
where
Now we
Sinistra
can
comes
actually-
in. I think Sinistra's got to come in on the Ogre Pawn here. Or actually, no, let's get in Grimsnarl to screen up. Oh, wow. Treads,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I'll
That's
reflect here.
Wild switch. I am shocked that was their call and worked out as well as it did.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Honestly, I'd rather reflect on this than Ogre Pawn.
Yeah. I guess waterfalling on Goldango isn't the worst idea because waterfall doesn't make sense on normal Clodsire sets, so they wouldn't always go Ogre. But even then, like, Ogre just does so well in the Clodsire.
Okay.
But man, Treads.
Oh my
is-
god. Look how many
That was
PMs.
so
Oh my god.
aggressive.
I got like 9 people PM. This is wild.
Jeez. Yeah, that's man. Yeah, it just I guess happens when you have.
I'm gonna light
Treads
screen
open.
here. Oh, I
did-
thought the Anam would try to come in there to try to get a boost.
Mhm.
Okay, I got blocked by. All right, I'm getting gamed on at the moment, unfortunately.
Jeez.
Let's
This
go
Goldango
into
is-
Tusk here and just. Okay, now we're gonna go Claude because it nasty plotted. You know what? Maybe it's time to just curse with Claude.
I think we're looking. I think it's looking kind of okay. I don't.
Yeah, it's not looking terrible.
know how we beat Ogre, but
I'm gonna go into Tusk here, and I'm going to Rapid
Sure.
Spin. Actually, no. Let's Ice Spinner here. Oh come on! How do I lose every?
holy cow,
All right, I'll go Sinistra here, and then I'm gonna Machi
this is
Gotcha.
crazy.
This is
Crazy,
this
okay.
is really
now
crazy.
Machigotcha
Yeah.
looks pretty good.
Okay, we kill the Treads.
Man,
It's gone.
that Treads is.
Yeah, I know. What can I say? I mean, I got
That wasn't an
outplayed.
issue.
Got outplayed
Yeah,
like
that was
every turn there.
Like, they made it. They made every right call for
Yeah.
10 turns in a row. That was insane. Oh, Val, okay. So knock probably.
Okay, that's. Okay, booster speed Ival is in. It's Claude. That's what Claude's here for.
Yeah, it just walls it.
Yeah.
That's
SD. Okay. Let's curse just in case of Ice Punch. Okay, we're just gonna get
Sure.
knocked. I can just
Jeez,
yeah,
that's a
this
lot.
thing. I'm worried about Encore here. Encore would be bad. I hope it's not the CC
Yeah.
Encore set.
If it is, I mean, I think we have. I think we'll be okay.
We'll be
I
fine.
guess.
We're not gonna like lose, but it'd be annoying.
Yeah, it definitely hurt because then we lose a bunch of health on the clock.
It's Encore.
There it is. Yeah.
Yep. This is wonderful. Okay,
Oh,
we're gonna
man.
have to sack Tusk here,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna go Grimsnarl. We'll have to reflect, and then we go Claude and spam Earthquake.
Yeah.
Or we could go Crown here. I think that's probably a little better.
Sure. Oh yeah, and then because we don't.
Yeah, I think we want the
knockoff.
health.
I mean, even a +2. we should
Yeah,
be
it's not
okay
gonna be
with
doing anything
reflect
crazy.
and- Yeah, just like 40 or something. Which is honestly fine. I think that's an okay trade-off to kill this
Mhm.
Val.
Okay, it goes for another one. So now I'm gonna just parting into Claude, and
Yeah,
I do think
makes
we
sense.
beat this with Claude. Still,
We should.
I think I just click
'Cause we're
Earthquake.
taking nothing from knockoff.
Yeah, we're taking nothing
Yeah,
from knock or
12.
CC. Like I can just Earthquake here and just spam that, and we will win.
Be like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's.
Yeah.
That's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the switch because we're in a dire spot. I'm going to call the switch to
Sure.
Dragonite, and I'm going to go into Iron Crown here. Why
Cool.
would you go?
What?
It lose. Wait, I mean, I guess no, because we had 2 more turns.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes
And
sense.
they were encored in, so they were like, yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, gold covered everything there. I think we just got gamed on too hard here.
This Goldango is just giving us fits.
Yeah.
It's coming in on everything.
I think I'm going to Terra Fighting Calm Mind and hope it goes for a Shadow Ball. Well, I think we're at the point where we got to make a Hail Mary pass. All right, I'll go for one more CM here. Because the one good thing is that the Iron Valiant no longer has its speed boost. Okay, we're going to Make It Rained on.
Yeah, we are the fastest thing.
How much do I need to kill the D-Knight? We're probably just going to get Terra Normal E-Speeded on, but I'm playing for the case that it's not Terra Normal E-Speed, and then it's like... So let's just see. Tachyon, Cutter... I don't know if it's factoring in the fact that it's going to not have multi-scale for the second. This calc kind of makes some mistakes like that. Where is the health? Is there no health bar? Okay, let's just go to the regular calc using the Shodex one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I gotta get Shodex. It seems so nice. I just.
It is very nice. It is very, very nice. Okay. Looks like it is considering that. Okay, so I think I Calm Mind again here. Okay, that worked. That turned out well. I do believe I now kill D-Knight. I believe. Yeah. We'll see. And now this, hopefully. I'll just... yeah, for real. We'll just Tachyon. I do... D-Knight, E-Speed, Terra Normal does not have a 100% chance to kill. It should be noted. Okay, it's just going to Scarf and Am killing. Nice. Honestly, that's fine. I got my GG ready. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, they went for Terra Blast Stellar, so we survive. I don't know what the plan was there.
That was weird. Why would they do that?
That was super weird.
They're thinking sweep,
okay, it is extreme, but like, okay, I'm gonna remove my GG.
Yeah, no, we had a shot. That was a really odd.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I mean, Moonblast would just kill, and it was pretty riskless.
Yeah, I'm super confused. I mean, I think we still lose. Like we have
maybe it wouldn't have killed.
We probably still lose, but we now have there's a sliver of hope.
Huh.
Very odd stuff.
That's
okay.
Very interesting.
I think.
Do we try and get screens?
I think Sinistra makes sense. Well, if we try to get screens, we're just gonna get E-speeded.
Oh, you're right.
So I will. Yeah, I'm just going to Shadow Ball here for the gold. Let's go. I finally got to play, guys. I'm not trash.
It didn't matter a lot. That's a huge chunk of damage.
So, okay, now we got to think about the sequencing here. Ival, let's check if Ival can kill. Ival has a chance to kill with a Moonblast, so that's definitely our plan there.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the plan. I'm going to sack Claude.
Yeah. Clodsire is pretty worthless in this scenario.
Oh, man. I should have clicked recover there. That was a bad play by me. We'll try to recover here, but we're probably just going to get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I should have clicked recover there, but I was just thinking it would not. Sure. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I wasn't. Anyway, we'll go Grim Snarl now. The plan was to try to kill with Ival and then win with Reflect plus Sinistra, but
yeah, now we're kind of in a bit of an awkward spot.
Yeah, GG. All right, we got honestly destroyed there.
Yeah.
And I think partly it was because there was a lot of outplaying, but at the same time, I don't think the team performed that well.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got like 12 people in my PMs right now. This is wild.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is this is not going so well. All right, let's restructure. Okay, I'll be honest. The Ival, I haven't been impressed. I think this Ival set in theory could work, but so far it's just been too slow. I think this team is just too slow.
It just kind of loses to Pokemon that are fast. It sounds so dumb, but it just loses to fast Pokemon.
It is. So let's replace.
Loses to Goldango, kind of, because even Clodsire, right? Like, Goldengo with support looks so awkward to deal with, because as soon as they chipped Clodsire down, like you were talking about with Clodsire, is easier to deal with once you have all your tools, because we just lost to Goldengo as soon as...
no, our gold matchup is not
soon as Clodsire got
acceptable.
chipped.
It's not acceptable at all.
Yeah, it's worse than it looked on paper.
For sure. So
Especially like Balloon after we dropped Incineroar.
Yeah, I think the crown has been solid. Honestly, I don't think a single Pokemon on this team has impressed me other than Crown. But at the same time, we've only done 2 games, but I think the 2 games is enough to know we should replace Ival, at least.
Yeah. Valiant's not doing much.
No. Okay, let's think then. What
Iron Crown's kind of doing what it wants to do.
What do we want to replace for Ival?
Maybe like Spec Gold? Like, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Pull? Because we struggle into Golden Go, so...
The problem is, like, we want something fast, and we also want something that's good into stall, which together don't really exist.
Yeah, that doesn't really work that well.
Somebody says, could we see a Trick Room building stream? I did one once. It sucked. I hate Trick Room. Never again.
Yeah, just stick to doubles if you're going to do Trick Room. Don't do doubles. Don't do Trick Room in singles.
You know what? What if we just... I want to put on a Blaziken. I don't know if it's good, but I want to. Let's... I think I want to make it Terra... We either go Terra Flying... Let's go Terra Flying, because we got Clodsire for Raging Bolt. SD Protect, Flare Blitz, CC. We're making it happen. The Blaziken's in the house. I don't care what you say. It's happening. It's here. Item leftovers for sure, I think is the best.
Sure.
Blaziken. No matter what anyone tells me, we're going to try it. So let's see.
I'm so down.
I want to see how much do we need to outspeed Darkrai after a Protect. We need 240. 240 ADA. Yeah. Okay, good. So there we go. There's our set. We'll go female for cute charm stuff.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
All right, here we go. See, here's the thing. All the trolls thought they were so smart sending me messages, but now they're sitting here in PMs, just not able to send anymore. Like they've got a, and even if they hop onto alts, it will show up as the same thing. So they're just all sitting here in prison. Yeah.
Awesome.
Actually, no, it will be different. No, you're right. It will be different, but it'll only be the same for them. It will be different for me, but they're gonna have to hop on alts. Like that's a lot of effort, you know. So I don't think they'll do that. Okay, here we go. Invite.
Oh yeah, could you invite me to the battle?
Yes, I'm doing that right now. Just copying the link. All right, here we go. I think maybe we go rocks on over bulk up on Tusk. Maybe we just go like a full support Tusk. Could be a move.
Yeah.
But anyway, to start with, let's just start with. I think we just start with Grim here. Honestly,
yeah, it leads pretty well to like good leads. Tinkaton.
I think we parting shot into Tusk on the Tinkaton.
Sure, that makes sense.
Because I don't want Grimmsnarl to get knocked. I think it's too early for that.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't get knocked.
All right,
and let's ice this. See, this is because like we just can't do anything against this Moltres. Hopefully, we don't get burned. We don't get burned. That's good. I'm gonna go Grim.
I mean, I guess Clodsire doesn't even look bad in a Moltres, because
we
do have Waterfall.
Let's go SR on Tusk. I think that'll make it a more consistent supporter.
Sure.
And do we go for Reflect or Light Screen here? That's the big question.
I like the idea of light screen because it's better into Moltres now, and then if we need to get reflect up on something else, you know.
I agree.
Because we have like switch-ins for this. Like we can go. I mean, I think we could maybe even just go like Clodsire or Blaziken here. I don't think Blaziken makes sense though.
I mean, Blaziken could be pretty good here. I don't want it to get knocked, is the thing. How do you feel about... I kind of want to go Crown, but I feel like Crown is so good I want to save it for later. Let's go Sinistra. I think Sinistra is fine here. We can go for the burn with Machigacha. I also just want this thing's balloon to be gone.
Yeah, because as soon as Balloon's gone, it opens up Great Tusk, it opens up Clodsire.
We got the burn. The Gliscor got burned.
That is...
We are in business. We are in business, folks. Oh, man.
Owned.
That's
best
great.
Thing we could ever burn.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think we just go Tusk. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Tusk on whatever it wants set, and now I think we go Blaziken on the. I think we go Blaziken on the Moltres now.
I'm so down.
Yep. And
Does
now
Moltres
let's
generally
SD.
run flying moves? I'm not.
No. Hurricane is pretty rare. It's pretty rare. This thing already revealed Scorching Sands, so like that's probably all it's got up its sleeve.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, I think we go for one more and then we one-shot it.
Sick.
Oh, and the Gliscor comes in too. So I'll just protect here, just get a little bit of health. And I
because
think
that Raging Bolt is looking not great, I guess. If we
we'll CC.
die, but yeah.
I wish we had the Terra Blast ground, but I can't really complain. I'll protect here. It might be specs too, so if it goes for some crazy read here. Mm-hmm. Oh man, it went for some crazy read there. And now we just CC.
Yeah.
Blaziken is showing off its stuff.
It's going crazy.
Based on that double, I don't think staying in is such a bad play here, but God, I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, but we switch out. We switch out into Claude.
Clodsire is pretty free.
Okay, so it did Thunderclap, so it's not a locked in set. Okay, so we didn't throw.
I assume let's go Kyurem here.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go Grimmsnarl. That covers a lot.
Oh.
Okay, interesting. I'm just gonna Parting into Tusk. That's like the Parting into Tusk is like the perfect play here. It covers everything.
It's so
okay.
strong.
Unfortunate crit on the Gigaton, but like it's fine. Yeah, Tusk here is really nice.
Yeah.
People saying
39 is not that much.
We got KFC and fire emojis in the chat. That's good. I like to see that energy. Okay, it's just gonna be a headlong rush here. If you want to Terra the Raging Bolt, you are so welcome. Sure. Okay, I'll Ice Spinner this. Okay, I'm gonna stay in an Ice Spinner.
Huge.
You can't do that much damage to me. I know you can't. Wait, hold on.
3. Oh wow.
Maybe we should switch here. I'll go into Sinistra because Sinistra's like borderline useless. Okay, now this is the lose condition. It's in.
Yeah, this is the scary.
I'm gonna go into Grimmsnarl immediately so we can respond to whatever nonsense this thing is. Okay, Ice Beam. Is that Specs damage? It is not. Wait, no, it is not. Yeah, so let's light screen here.
Yes, now we just get screens up.
Yeah, and then I think I just Parting into into honestly just Blaziken.
Yeah.
Okay, Gambit comes in. Well played.
Oh, nice. That is.
I'll Reflect here.
Yeah. Oh,
cool.
Yeah, no, it's a dark type.
And then we'll Parting. And I think it's got to just be a Tusk headlong here. It makes too much sense.
Yeah. And now they don't have like switch-ins anymore.
Yep.
Like Tinkaton's, everything's gone. Kyurem takes some damage, not a ton, but it's annoying enough.
Yeah. So for the guy in the chat says, "Who is the other guy?" That is ElectricWindGirlFriend, another Poketuber. Okay, it's Blaziken time. I'm SDing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like Earth Power here is not. It's not going to do that much. It just won't.
Mm-hmm. I mean, with a light screen up. Man, Blaziken's like going kind of insane.
Oh man, it went nuts this game.
It shouldn't do all it does. And now I think we just go Clodsire, right?
I kind of want to position Clodsire a little bit better, is my thing. I'm going to actually protect here just for some health.
Sure.
And then I'm going to go Sinistra and just sack Sinistra. Ideally to a Draco would be awesome. So we can, okay, it's just going to Dragon Pulse. Okay, we get a nice little burn there. No complaints there. I basically just want to have Clodsire in the strongest possible position, which is going to be with a Reflect Up from Grim.
Yeah, because then we aren't even that threatened by Gambit anymore, huh?
Exactly. And then it's time
And
to
now we
start
can just
cursing.
Yeah, we can curse. And this is the play. And this is the whole
Yeah.
idea.
Yep.
Yeah, and even balloons aren't
And
that
we're going to
bad.
waterfall here. And guys, for those of you advocating for toxic, remember this, okay? And then we're going to earthquake. And down the Gambit
20,
goes.
that's it.
And I didn't boost up more. Yeah. GG, I didn't boost up more because we didn't need to boost up more, right? Especially when crits come into play, you don't want to boost up more than you need. You don't want to get greedy. There's a steep cost for being greedy when it comes to... And okay, we got a random guy who says, "You can't stop me, Pink," who sent me a message. And he's saying, "Enjoy the stream, guys. Have a wonderful day, night." That's nice. We got some wholesomeness happening here.
It's nice. It's nicer than a lot of the PMs.
Yes, that is for sure.
It's always nice to get at least wholesome PMs.
Okay, I'm gonna go for another game, and I've got to take a quick bathroom break. So I will search, and then I'll be back in just a minute.
Cool, no problem. Ooh, I'm alone. I'm alone in the stream. I assume y'all can still hear me. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong on this one. So. How's it going? I haven't been like live on anything in so long. It's been months. Since like mid-July. Oh jeez. Yeah, stall. Oh great. I think we're fine. I think we have stuff. I still do. Okay, you can hear me? That's good. Take over Pink's computer. See, if I knew how to do that, I would. I'm not surprised I'm quiet. I'm staying a little quiet because I'm pretty sure some of my roommates are asleep. So I'm staying a little quiet right now. So yeah, that might make sense to turn me up then, because I've been talking real quiet. Like I don't want to wake up my roommates. I'm on the West Coast, so.
All right, I've returned. Thank you for entertaining the chat. All right, we got a game here. We didn't lose too much time. We're okay on time. Sometimes whenever I leave for the bathroom, everyone's stressing out as the game goes. And it's like, guys, how often do you even see my timer come up? I'm like the least patient player in the world. Like there is no problem with timing. Okay.
We zoom.
So, we got another fat team. I just realized Blaziken does not help at all against fat. Like we no longer have a single tool against the stall matchup.
Oh.
So yeah, we never have any. Okay, but there is a way to do this with Iron Crown. That's definitely the angle here.
Wait, Iron Crown can do it. Yeah. It has stuff. I guess Clodsire can maybe do something.
I think I'm just gonna start with.
Clodsire looks okay.
I think I'll just start with Tusk, hopefully against the score. Good, and then I'll go for Rocks.
Sick, yeah. This makes sense. Probably Protect or something, yeah.
Nice, and then we just Ice Spinner.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Cool. Huge chip damage on the Fortnite.
Oh yeah. Big things.
Solid 14 or
what do you say? I think I'll go Grimmsnarl now. And oh, interesting. Okay. Defog removes screens, right? I can't remember.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does because it removes like terrain and stuff too. So
there's terrain.
Pretty sure it
yeah.
removes screens. But that's awkward, huh? I feel like is Clodsire the win condition, but definitely unwork with Fable. So like no.
And honestly, it's never getting past the Skeledirge with Wisp.
Oh yeah. Oh goodness, how do we do this?
We don't is the real. We rebuild.
Yeah, like I
But
don't know what we do here. This feels a little unbreakable. Like Crown loses eventually because Cleft just Terras and they have Blissey.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Okay, it does remove
Sinistral
screens.
loses. Yeah, and then I mean Blissey just exists. Like Blissey beats all the theoretical sweepers.
Yeah.
I guess the idea is like boost with Crown and then try to like hit enough focus blasts to get in a position where we could maybe do something, but
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't think that's very
So
reasonable.
we'll start with Parting Shot. Okay, the Corv might not have defog. That's big. The way it was playing that, it doesn't have defog.
Yeah, if they don't have defog, that does
I'll go Tusk
give
again.
us like outs.
I'll click Ice Spinner on the Protect, and then I think we'll double on the Corv. Is the idea? Okay. Okay, we got sticky. We got sticky barbed. Oh no, we're barbed. We're barbed.
Oh wait, is this okay? It's Magic Guard though. I think that makes Clodsire's life a lot easier.
Yeah,
it makes
that's true.
Clodsire
That's
look
true.
Better. As soon as if we're able to get rid of Hydrapple, Clodsire could actually just.
I mean, Clodsire can get past Hydrapple. It can Earthquake past Hydrapple. Like it's doing like 40% at +6,
right.
so.
It could.
And Hydrapple doesn't carry Recover. It doesn't carry Recover. So the real problem is going to be the Skeleturge. If the Skeleturge is non-Wisp, we can win with Claude.
Yeah.
I think I just want to I think I just want to go Grim here and get up a light screen. Okay. Oh, it's T-Wave. We'll have to be careful about that.
This is a nice, okay, that's good. Do we like to switch or Parting Shot? Is Parting Shot worth the risk?
Oh, there's no real risk to Parting Shot. There's no Dark type.
Well, like if we get full Parrot and then...
Oh, yeah, I figure it's worth Parting Shotting. This is kind of weird. I think I'm going to go... What do we go into here? I'm going to go Claude because I know this thing can't... It's got to be Moonblast Recover, so we'll go Claude just because we know it can't touch. And then Claude here should pressure in Gliscor. So I can bring in Grimmsnarl and then Reflect, and then it's Iron Crown time.
Definitely. I am glad we got rid of the Sticky Barb on Clefable then, because that would have been really awkward for Clodsire to deal with if we ever had to deal with that. Unfortunate Parrot.
Someone says Skeleturge on stall will always be Wisp. You don't know. People, you never... Assuming you know random sets is a dangerous game, buddy. Okay.
We've seen some weird stuff today. We've played 3 games. Yeah. So...
I'll go for Reflect either way. I think we need it.
Yeah.
Problem is we won't have enough light screen turns for us to help against Skeleturge, which was kind of the idea, but whatever. I'll go Crown here, and we'll just get this going anyway. What?
Alright,
That's insane.
Wait.
Why would you T-Wave? I don't understand. I couldn't tell you, but we still... We kind of still outspeed everything. Okay, it's going to be a Psychic Noise here.
Yeah, that's true. You're so fast. Alright, yeah, this is a huge...
Okay, we'll go for Psychic Noise again. We cannot get Parrot here. We cannot get Parrot here.
Nice, okay.
Okay, that's good. We did not. And I'll go Tusk here, and I'm just going to Headlong.
Yeah, but...
Cool, we can Headlong again. Maybe kill this thing.
That's an interesting switch in. I mean, maybe, yeah.
I'll try spinning here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they go Dirge.
No, for sure not. Okay, I got an idea here. I'm going to go this. I'm going to SD as the Gliscor comes in. And then I'm going to SD again as it poisons me. And then I'm going to try to Blitz on the incoming Dirge. Oh no. Oh no, it just U-turned. We lose.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna heal all that back up.
Jeez.
Wait, hold on. We see Earth Power. It might not be Wisp. Wisp sets usually run Hex. There is hope.
Imagine the world where Clodsire just wins this game on its own.
It is a very real possibility. It is a very, very real possibility. Alright, I'm gonna go
That's a huge
Sinistra
deal,
here,
okay.
and I'm just gonna Shadow
Yeah.
Ball this.
Do it. We want chip damage on this because if it is Wisp, we really do want to
Yeah.
like have chip on this thing. That's a huge deal. Okay, that's a really, really, really big deal.
No, this is a real possibility.
Skeletors will always have Wisp guys in shambles right now because the Skeletor might not have Wisp.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Skeletorge will always be Wispies. He's crumbling at the moment. Oh, are we gonna get to kill the Clef? I think we're gonna get to kill the Clef. I'm gonna click another Shadow Ball. We killed the Clef. We got a kill.
Really nice.
One
okay,
death.
That's a big deal. All right,
One.
That's
That
good,
is a huge deal.
Good. I feel like this is fine for us.
Hydrapple. Okay. I'm just gonna go Clodsire. I think it's time, right?
I'm down. Yeah.
Let's just do it.
I'm just trying to EQ past it, and then I'm just worried about trying to handle the high score, I guess. But
yeah, we'll have
Like,
to
they
not
go
get. We'll
high
have to
score
not get
here.
critical hit is the thing.
yeah, because we curse once, and then EQ's not dealing that much damage anyways. But still,
We are definitely at the point where we hope it's not Wisp Claw. That is our win condition. We gotta play.
Yeah, no,
Like if it's Wisp, we lose. That's the only.
yeah, if it's Wisp, it's essentially over. But if it's not, then like Waterfall's gonna break through Corviknight. Hydrapple will lose eventually. Blissey doesn't win.
However,
Like, this
if
is
it's
actually so doable.
if it's Earth Power and it gets enough drops, that's the main concern.
Yeah.
However,
it could be
Earth Power is only 16 PP, so we could try to stall it.
Yeah. We're definitely not in a super clean position.
I think the
This
good
like
thing
the
is
death
though,
chip for them.
I'm hoping it's knock P-Jab Gliscor. That is a common thing on stall teams. And I'm hoping that
That would be
the Hydrapple thinks we're Poison Jab. Because what pushed it out, if that Hydrapple knew
yeah.
our set, it would have stayed in. Okay, that is highly indicative of
Garbage.
Will-O-Wisp. We are going to go for Earthquake here.
that's-
Okay, it's over. GG.
Yeah, that's it.
It is what it is. Okay, so Blaziken does
Skeletor
nothing
chose Wisp
for our
guy,
stall
that's
matchup.
vindicated.
Okay. This is rough. I don't know why
unfortunate.
Clodsire was doing so well when we had a freaking Scraft. I will say, Scrafty did rule the stall matchup, which is pretty funny, but it did. Okay, what do we need here? We need... Do we just slap on a Roaring Moon? Like,
It would work, probably. Like, it doesn't do everything we want it to, but we haven't been losing to Kyurem and Weavile because we haven't really played against Kyurem and Weavile, but
yeah.
it would probably do something good for the team.
Yeah, I think we just got to rely on screens for some of those threats and think offensively
Yeah.
and just abandon our defensive ideas completely, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Roaring Moon, let's do this. There is an interesting set I've been wanting to try. DD Knock Taunt Roost.
That sounds cool. Because, yeah, we have support into,
Fairies.
like, fairies. We have Iron Crown, like, Clodsire's pretty decent, I guess. Even though it's not B-Jab, it's still fine.
Mm-hmm.
It has enough.
And this is like an instant 6-0 for stall, which I obviously I do like that. And Terra type on this, I think we either go... I'm thinking Bug makes the most sense, I would say.
Mm-hmm. I love that Bug has some sort of use as a defensive type.
I think we go Booster Energy. We'll go Adamant. I do think it makes sense to still have this thing hit hard.
Oh yeah,
because there'll be a lot of times where it won't be able to do its cheeky setup thing. I do think we go pretty bulky though, like pretty low speed on this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just aim for
like...
outspeed Pult at +1. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so how much do we need for that? Oh wait, I gotta get rid of this booster, and I'm calculating. It's like, wow, that's a lot of speed. Okay. Okay, so we need not much for Pult. We just need 32 speed. Okay, this is about to be the slowest Roaring Moon ever, but honestly, I'm down.
I think it makes sense. Like we don't need
We could
Like-
we could hit 301.
too much.
Or we could also hit 317. 301 would allow us to outspeed like Tusk. No, honestly, let's go bulky. We'll try it to start. Like fat, super fat, 224 HP Moon.
Yeah, because like this thing doesn't even do that well to like Tusk anyways. Like outspeeding it's not the end of the world. Because we're not hitting it hard anyways.
And someone in chat recommending Jawlock. So the reason I'm not going to run Jawlock on this is because Knockoff is a stronger move, a better move, removes items, and honestly, Jawlock is cheese. It relies on your opponent's knowledge. I don't like using teams that rely on your opponent not knowing what you're doing. So I think this will be a little better. Well, let's see.
I think that makes sense.
Someone says I should go 40 speed. Why? Is that just like a number you picked, or? Okay, he says wait MVM, so go faster than gold at least. Actually, no, we should go faster than gold. Okay, we'll just do 301 then. We'll do 301 because that's, you might as well just go that. We'll do 301. That'll outspeed Tusk, because that way we can taunt Tusk sets, I guess, which could be fun.
Yeah, like taunt rocks and then switch into some Pokemon that handles it.
Mm-hmm. Or just Terrabug. We now handle Tusk.
Yeah. True. Like, we're not dealing too much damage, but not the end of the world.
Okay, we are facing this super annoying team. You'll see in a second.
Boy.
This guy's been using the same team on ladder all generation. Like the entire gen, it's been this team, and he's always in 1700s, and he keeps using it, and I don't know. I honestly though, we kind of win with Clodsire, but it's just a frustrating team. Like you never really know what's about to happen to you. I want to start with.
Clodsire does look.
I'm gonna start with Tusk here, so I can just Ice Spinner this Garchomp.
Cool.
Actually, no, I'm gonna Rock first. I think we like Rock more than we like keeping rocks off.
Yeah. Yeah, Rock pretty good here.
Someone says meta strats
Okay,
are just
Ditto.
cheese strats that are good. I disagree. That's a weird way of putting it. Anyway, I think the Ice Spinner here. Let's see, right?
Yeah. Huge.
Okay.
going forward.
Now I'm gonna go Sinistra. Heck yeah. Alright, it's
It just
Matcha Gotcha time.
Does so well. There we go.
Okay, no
I mean,
burn, but
on
that's
something would
fine.
be huge.
That's fine.
Yeah. Even though this is like,
Ooh,
Oh,
is
that's
it time, do you think, to go Iron Crown?
I think that kind of makes sense.
I think it does too. Let's do it.
Anticipating toss.
Oh, come on. Okay, well anyway.
That is
It's annoying, but
awkward.
defensive Chomp doesn't kill us still. I think I'm just gonna Tachyon.
sure.
Okay, it's offensive Chomp now. It was, trust me when I say it was not offensive Chomp for a while. I'm just gonna Ice Spinner this thing. Okay.
I love that it's the same 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
But they have different stats.
Okay, we're just gonna Matcha Gotcha again, try to burn the packs. We still don't get it. Okay, it's Clodsire time.
For sure. Cool. Now
I'll go Sinistra
don't
here.
think we
We'll
ever
double.
first,
And I'll Matcha Gotcha again.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll even kill the packs. Okay, we Matcha Gotcha and killed that. That's pretty good. I feel like this is, I forget what moon set this is. I think it's some kind of bandit or choice. I want to go into Tusk.
Gotcha.
Try to remove.
That makes sense.
Okay, it DD'd, so it's not that. But it's probably not Acro because it's not booster.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to,
Do we live everything?
I'm just going to Headlong. I think we do.
Oh!
We definitely live that, and we definitely kill. That was a terrible play, but
That was
we
awesome.
love to see it.
Terrafire, Terrablast. Yo, okay, wait, why would they do that? What are they
I have no
expecting?
idea.
Like
I could not tell
I
you.
don't know. That's an,
No, that was a
that
terrible
doesn't
play.
make too much sense.
At this
Yeah,
point, I think the
now,
double removal is fine. Maybe, or do we go
Mm-hmm.
Sinistra? My concern is if I switch in Sinistra, it's dying, and I think Sinistra straight up wins, so I don't want to let it go.
Yeah. I think we
Let's.
probably want to wait on that for when we get screens. Like
Yeah.
we could like just go for Rabbit Spin or Ice Spin or something, or I don't know.
The other thing is,
do we need Great
our
Test?
Roaring Moon only has Nox, so our Roaring Moon is like Ditto proof, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we really need Tusk that much. I'm just going to Ice Spinner.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so it's
Ooh.
trying to read,
Yeah,
it's
oh,
going for
yeah.
stuff. And here I think we probably will die, so I'm just gonna Headlong Rush because that does a little more damage than Ice Spinner.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, it
Yours
knocks again.
okay.
Beautiful. Okay.
I mean, if we can like
Okay, we're gonna die to
like,
Rapid
that's
Spin
really
here.
nice.
Yeah, but like that's still, I'm so happy with how that turned out.
I mean, that's a huge deal, yeah.
I think I'm going to go into Grimmsnarl, and I'm actually just going to Spirit Break as the Tusk goes for the greedy knock, because even that Tusk at this low health was frustrating because it was blocking Claude, so I'm happy with that. This thing only has a physical attack Spirit Break. I think it's a very easy Reflect here, I would say.
Sure. Yeah, because now, like, I mean, Clodsire, I guess, gets...
Okay, we unfortunately get hit with a nasty critical, but...
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm just going to go Claude and Curse, I think. Or do we go Roaring Moon and DD? I think... No, we don't go Moon DD on the Spirit Break.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's go Claude and just Curse.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we Earthquake for sure. That Ditto should not have stayed in. That was a mistake. Yeah. That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Because now the Pex...
Go like
now the Pex can't haze fast enough. Yeah. Because it'll die the next one.
Huge. That's awesome.
Actually, no, that crit did matter, but we take those.
Yeah, we take those. This is huge.
Yeah, I think it's time to Terra.
Nice. Okay,
time to Terra Water Curse.
And now we're in a really good spot.
This Ditto is a lucky guy.
Jeez.
But not enough of a lucky guy.
Yeah, but now we're looking really strong. Because they can't break this.
Yeah.
Like, we set up curses and, like, they would need a billion crits. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe they crit with, like, 15 poltergeists or whatever.
Yeah, this is going to super die, I think. Yeah. Oh, we got a critical. Hey, we finally got our critical hit.
So many crits.
Okay, that was a dominant win. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, that went really well. That was
another GG for Claudingtons, people say. That's, yeah.
I like that name.
I enjoy it as well. It's nice and silly. Okay. All right. All right, now we're facing a Sun team.
Well.
We got a Sun team on deck. Roaring Moon low-key could... No, never mind. It's a Gambit. Well, we'll see what happens. Clodsire with Terra... I feel like there are so many ways this could go well, and so many more it could go very poorly.
I feel like that Lilligant looks really annoying to deal with.
It does.
Clodsire just gets owned, and if we Terra Water, then we just get...
Definitely, our Lilligant answer is Sinistra, but it does have triple axle, so we'll just need to be conscious of that. I think Grimmsnarl is a good start.
Awkward.
I feel like we really want to play this game with screens up, and I think light screen is the more 100%. Important of the two.
Yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst, they go into whatever, and we can pivot out or something.
I think Parting Shot makes sense here. I don't see Gambit coming in. Probably we're about to get Wisped. I think we just let Tusk eat it. Okay, oh my god, that's a really bad Lava Plume burn. Tusk would have been so nice if it was not burned there, but okay, that honestly really sucks. We can get up our own rocks here. And this thing will kill with a Solar Blade. I think we go into hard Sinistra. And unfortunately, we don't get red. Triple Axle does not kill, so I'm going to Shadow Ball here. I could have gone for Strength Sap, but I was worried about SD. And okay, we got the 2-hit. That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, I think that would have just killed too. Jeez.
No, it had a pretty low chance to kill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, odds were in our favor for sure.
Okay. Nice.
We definitely want Sinistra alive. It is probably our win con this game if we get up Strength Sap, so we're definitely keeping it alive. I think, honestly, I want to just go Crown here.
I'm down because it eats pretty much everything and then it's faster.
Or do we just sack the Tusk? That's the other option. Is just to let the Tusk go. Maybe maybe the
Tusk doing?
It's doing nothing. It's burned. The hope of rapid spinning is a pipe dream. So okay, that's gone. That's fine. And now it's obvious. It's definitely a Grimmsnarl Reflect here.
100%.
I'm gonna Parting Shot, and I think we can go into Sinistra. Can't we?
Yeah, no, Sinistra looks clean because we're behind.
Yeah, behind screens. Like even a knock here is not doing that much.
Like what, 20 maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, and it's Strength Sap time. It is Strength, and especially because I knew Sun was going to be 100%. Gone too. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if they go Moth or something or
Okay,
Forkle,
great.
okay. Yeah.
We're back. We're totally back. This thing's probably just gonna lava
Yeah, this is
plume
looking pretty
here.
good.
Probably do we go Grim and get up a
mean,
light screen? Or do we go
that
Claude?
makes sense.
Claude could win this here. Like, really
It could just win the game.
I think I go
don't
Grim.
hate the idea of going Clodsire because since
Okay, I think
Yeah.
it ended up being correct because this Wake was coming in. And Hydro Steam, I don't think we... Yeah, that's why we run Spit Grim. It's going to be a parting shot. Okay, King Gambit coming in. That's smart. That's well played. I will go Roaring Moon here. I'm going to go Roaring and try to scare it out. Okay, interesting. Let's go Sinister here.
Have, like, a lot of stuff.
And we still have our booster energy too, which is cool because of Sun mechanics. So that's nice. I think I'm just going to Matcha Gotcha here. Oh, unfortunate critical hit.
I don't see a reason not to.
Unfortunate critical hit, but we do just get the kill with Matcha. But had we not gotten the crit, we'd be at a really good health. Because now we die to this.
Yeah. And this makes Roaring Moon way better too. So
I think we do let the Crown go here. I think that's the worst Pokemon.
Hey, but Sun
and it's
turn,
actually
so
that's very true.
Take this, then
yeah, so we can Psy Noise here. I didn't think it was going to try to preserve it, which is why I didn't go for any Focus Blast BS. Here we could Focus Blast.
I don't hate the idea.
I think we do.
I assume that just kills, yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow, that is
very interesting. Okay, well anyway, we can now kill this with a Psychic Noise.
Yeah.
I think we are winning this game. I think we really are.
It looks strong because now that we've gotten rid of Lilligant, we've gotten rid of Great Tusk. Like Terra Water Clodsire looks pretty okay, I think.
Oh yeah, it's actually looking really good. We can actually go into it here. That's a booster Speed Moth, so it's still not two-shotting us in Sun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to I think Solar Beam, Terra Grass would be the highest damage move here, and I don't think that two shots.
That's not even that's not even that strong.
No, it'd be Fire Dance because it's in Sun, but yeah, Fire Dance is doing like 35 here. It's honestly just not doing that much. I think if Wake comes in, I go for the Terra Water.
30, yeah, that's not bad at all.
Okay, let's recover here. Or do I just... No, I don't need Q here.
I think we recover.
Yeah, I think we do as well.
It feels more consistent.
And now I think Terra Water recover. And I'm going to recover in case the Draco comes off.
Yeah, and they're out of Sun too, so they can't even... Yeah. Like, they don't have... Jeez, that's so much still.
I'm going to recover for the Solar Beam here. Okay.
Like, they don't have that much anymore. So we're taking Draco's, like, fine, I guess, and we should kill Walking Wake somewhat.
Draco will do a bit of damage here. I'm gonna... Oh, it's Dragon Pulse.
It'll hurt.
Poor thing.
Never mind. Yeah, now we should just be looking pretty good. I mean, who knows? Maybe we get crit a billion times. I guess if we get crit, we lose, but... That's kind of it.
Yeah, apart from that, though, we're looking good. I definitely do just recover here. And now we EQ twice, and as long as we don't get crit, this is GG.
Yeah.
I should have considered that, but we still need to... We would have needed to get flinched twice, so I still think... Okay, good. We're good. We're fine.
Scary stuff. Scary.
Okay, GG. Someone says my mic seems bad.
Did awesome.
Chat, let me know. Is Mike bad? I mean, we're like almost 2 hours in, but
I mean, we're on a Discord call, so
it's a little different.
I don't know
if
my perspective's great, but yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, I guess we'll see. Applaud the Claude.
Yeah, Clodsire did awesome.
We got applaud the Claude in chat. Everybody, please do applaud the Claude.
Yeah, it's actually doing pretty well. I like the adjustments to this team. It actually feels a lot stronger.
Yeah, no, it really does. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, though, the Roaring Moon hasn't done a thing.
It hasn't. It's kind of there.
I know this team.
It's threatening. It's scary.
That's true. It looms in the back, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because it's always... Oh, whoa. That is a very scary team to be looking at.
No, I remember. So this is a team I did for one of my Fixing My Viewers Teams videos. So I'm actually I'm familiar with this one. Yeah, I think honestly Roaring Moon looks like really good here, but To start, so
Yeah, they have
I'll
one
give you
dark
just so we
base.
can both play this equally. This is a bulky glare Serp with Terrablast Ground, Synthesis Glare, Leaf Storm.
Oh wow.
It is a CB Weavile, a
Yeah.
Olo. I can't remember if the Olo is Tickle or Scald. Defensive Wisp Moltres, a lefties Volt Switch like Rocks support treads, and a T Wave Hex Pult with U-turn boots.
Jeez. Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
scary team. So like Serp's the win con and
Kind of like
Weavile.
Weavile, Pult, and Serp can all be kind of win cons. Serp is mostly there for defensive support for Ogerpon because we were running an Alomomola.
Oh yeah, I guess that does make sense.
So okay, let's see. So one thing I like is if we get hazards up, hazards are now on the field. So I think the first thing we do is just lead Tusk and get those hazards up.
That was super
But that
good.
might be a little bit hasty. Let's start Grimmsnarl because it kind of just matches up well into everything. Okay, and it's a Serp,
Yeah.
which we can just light screen on. Probably we're gonna get glared.
Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Like, I like Clodsire into Superior. Like, even though, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of shaky, though, because they're Terrablast Ground.
Oh, no,
We don't
that
have a move
Terrablast
that
Ground
can
does not
knock
do
you
much
down.
at all. It does not do much at all to Clodsire. Like, it's doing...
That's good. Like 25, maybe, or
Yeah,
that's a nice miss.
Yeah, that is a nice miss. I'm probably gonna get glared here is the thing. With glare, no, so Terrablast Ground with screens up is doing absolutely zero.
Oh, yeah. Even without, like, we don't break Superior that easily because, you know, we don't have B-Jab, but still, like, this is... It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It should be okay.
We'll go Claude here. Okay, we get glared. Surely, nobody stays in here. Absolutely nobody in the world stays in here. I think it's time to get in Tusk, because it's probably going to be a Weavile or an Treads. And as I said, I know this Tread set. It is EQ, Rapid Spin, Volt Switch, Rocks. So if Sinistra gets up Rocks, like they are now here to stay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm hoping this thing gets scared out. It might just stay in an Axle, but if we do, I think we eat it and then just go into Crown.
Nice.
And it is banned, so the Axle will kill, depending on if this is running Axle. But I think there should be fear here of a close combat. So
for sure. Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, it's so early in the game. Risk one of your giant threats, especially when
there's a roaring
Weavile
moon.
looks crazy strong here. Like Weavile looks so good. Oh wow. Okay, we have 4 Ice Weak Pokemon. Yeah. Weavile kind of. Weavile looked really, really strong. So risking it now feels a little hasty.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't realistically, would you? We'll see. I guess we'll find out. Banded Weavile here is actually sure enough. So now those hazards are pretty much here to stay. I'm gonna check if I made that team flip turn or not. Okay, it looks like it's Tickle Olo, which actually is perfect. That's it. That is what we want to see here. What do we go into here? I think we just go Sinistra. Yeah. It'll probably bring in the Weavile, but like that's fine.
Shadow Ball, I guess, or Gotcha.
Someone said, think across what happened. Okay, so this one's Scald. Good to know. So that is not good for our moon, but we'll just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna go hard Gotcha here. Try to burn this thing. Someone says, yeah, pink across what happened to the Friday stream, running low on time. Exactly. Yeah, running low on time. There was
they stayed in. I did not think they would do.
Oh, all Mola players love staying in and clicking flip turn. I'm guilty of that as well. It's my favorite thing to do.
A Lola Mola moment. I love that it's good. I love that Mola's good. It's annoying, but I like the idea of it being just a bulky pivot with like a weird wonky stat line that's like pretty okay. I don't know. It's cool.
No, I'm a big fan as well.
It's still relevant now. I love it.
All right. I think this thing is probably going for an ice move here, I would have to say.
Knock or triple, yeah.
I would think
that's like, do we go Crown or do we go Grimmsnarl, I guess?
I think we go Crown, because I would just be shocked if it went for a dark move here. And if it does go for a dark move, we bring in Moon.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to Axle here. Yep.
Yeah,
got him. Okay.
Man, that's still so much.
Yeah, Banded Weavile is, and I think we got to just calm mind here. Molt Flamethrower with, I think calm mind is the play.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Focus Blast this.
Okay, we could,
This will die.
Chance
This will die to a Focus Blast if we hit. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, it'll die.
I'd be surprised if it didn't. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty specially defensive, but
Mhm.
it does have enough speed for Curem, so it will die, unless it, of course, Terras. But we can reset rocks without too much of an issue, as long as we hit, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone says it's an elephant, so therefore it is scary. Good point. Elephants are awesome.
Elephants are great.
Let's turn on the timer.
Man, they're
This is not a hard
They are-
choice.
they are
Okay,
thinking.
the Molchas. So I love the fact that they were like, heck no, I'm not doing that. I'm happy to see that because now we can Psychic Noise, and I think we two-shot. And if we kill this Molt, that's one more thing that can't ruin our Roaring Moon later. Hopefully we don't get hit. Max roll here would do it, and we don't get max rolled, and we don't get burned. Fantastic.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Iron Crown's in a really strong position right now.
feels like we just Tachyon here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case the Weavile wanted to make a greedy entrance.
I always think it's a contact move because of the animation. So I'm like, oh wait, no, don't Tachyon Cutter because we're gonna get burned.
Mm. Yeah, it does kind of have that quality. Okay, very interesting. This
Yeah.
Mola here.
We just Psychic Noise. I
Yeah,
guess?
we
I
just
mean,
Psychic Noise for damage because
Yeah.
this is the only other thing that can threaten our Roaring Moon because it can burn. So I'm so
Yeah.
happy to see it get chipped. Honestly, I
That's
really am.
good chip damage. And now Sin's Jaw looks pretty good because they don't really have like
Shreds
clean
here is wild because you have nothing to take a Matcha
Yeah.
Gotcha, so we're just gonna go for that.
like Polt doesn't want to switch into this. Weavile doesn't want to switch into this. Superior, I guess, can, but like they don't do anything back. So
Yeah, probably it will be Serp
Wait,
here. So I'll go for the Calm Mind here because I think the Serp or Pult is very likely. And I
The
want to
whole
be able to
switch
CM before I Shadow Ball them. The other thing is Serp can. Oh, you know what I just realized? Serp can start getting special defense boosts,
oh, it could.
and it has synthesis too. So we need to really be boosted up before we start hitting it with Shadow Balls.
Yeah. Because I mean, it can get out of hand, even though we have Clodsire. Like, it's still going to be threatening
Mm-hmm.
because it is a superior. It's always going to be scary.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely optimistic about the Moon, though. I think the Moon will win.
It looks strong. Like after, yeah, I assume it's Ice Shard on Weavile, so we kind of want to get rid of that first because Moon really hates it. But I feel like
Mhm.
after, as soon as we get rid of that, it looks crazy strong after even just one dance. Critical area. And now I think we just Shadow Ball, I guess.
Yeah.
We could see him, but
Okay.
I don't,
The problem is it does have synthesis. This Serp.
yeah.
I'm gonna CM here because
It
I don't
can-
think. Okay, I got parried unfortunately.
Yeah. Like there's gonna
I'll
come a
CM.
moment where. Okay.
So the good thing is we can
Famous
stall.
tool.
We can stall out quite a few Leaf Storms. I'm actually gonna Strength Sap here, and the funny thing is we'll get more out of Strength Sap every time.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. We will. That's actually hilarious because it's contrary. I
Yeah.
love that ability so much. It does so many.
Yeah. No, it's so funny.
Yes, and then we kind of just have a full heal every time, which is very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. I'm
And
gonna
they're dealing
Shadow
no
Ball
damage.
here. Okay. Let's Strength Sap this turn. Yeah. The plan is to PP stall Leaf Storms, and the plan is thus far going really well. So.
And they got 2 left. Like they can't really.
Okay.
And then,
Oh yeah,
as
we got
soon as
it.
that happens, they just go Claude. Yeah,
I think I just gonna
Huge.
Matcha Gotcha here.
I'm down. Yeah.
Because I
don't
want to
see a
try.
reason to
Actually, no,
Shadow Ball
I'll
yet.
Shadow Ball. Because we don't. Just so for the higher accuracy, because I'm playing for the Weavile switch right now.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna Shadow Ball again.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, honestly, we haven't got parried on any crucial turns, so I really can't complain. I think the para luck has been good.
Yeah. I mean, and they've missed 2 Leaf Storms. Like we've definitely had
Hmm.
some decent luck this game.
And yeah, it's going to have to Terra Blast, like go for the
Mhm.
Terra to. Okay, and we just critical hit and it dies.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Huge.
All right. I do think
This is looking
we
pretty strong.
preserve. I think we probably let the Clodsire die to the Weavile here.
Yeah, it doesn't like it just loses to so much. It loses to Weavile, Treads,
Hmm.
Polt, maybe depending on the set.
Yeah.
Probably not Polt. Probably is okay to Polt.
Hmm. Yeah, because the Pult is hack start, so it'll do pretty good damage and getting parried and stuff. Like it's okay. I like to see the Terra Ice come out there. It's looking now very good. That was a great play by our opponent. Like Terra Ice is exactly what you
Yeah.
want to do if you're in this position. But we just reflect here.
I mean, this is like, yeah, it's scary, I guess, but we've preserved Terra long enough where we can just go like, what, like if we want to go bug on Roaring Moon, we could like.
Yeah, that's definitely the
I
plan
guess.
here. That's definitely the plan. We still could get critical hit, and Weavile Banded Ice Shard still does a ton of damage to Moon, so we're definitely not out of the woods, but it's looking good. And that is unfortunate. That is so, because we can now Spirit Break and kill this Weavile. Or at least deny it from coming in again, so it won't be able to Ice Shard our Moon. That's really bad luck.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. Because I think as soon as we get Roaring Moon in safely, we just kind of win. I don't know what they really do about that.
The only way could have been burning with Olo, but if this Weavile gets chipped here, even that won't be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even a burned Roaring Moon beats this team.
For sure. Because Polt never takes knock, and Olo gets out damaged. Treads is not that strong, especially since we have Reflect up. Yeah, there's the Treads.
Okay, that was well played, but I think it's just got to be a shot into Roaring Moon, I'm thinking. That was well played by our opponent, preserving Weavile there, though. That was absolutely... And wow, the Pult switch. Okay, they are playing this endgame. I gotta say, it's immaculate.
That's... Okay, yeah, this is getting a little scarier.
Oh, we'll be fine.
I mean, I guess
we just headlong here to pressure the all. Like, it'll be... We're fine, but yeah, our opponent is playing this well.
I mean, they're making every right choice. They're getting into all the situations that they need to gather the Olo. I think we just headlong rush again, do we not?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we do. We got a kill here, basically.
Yeah. I mean, Olo isn't like that good for them in this kind of scenario, but
it actually, I'd say Olo is probably their best Mon, but I don't think they know it's their best Mon because they don't know our Roaring Moon set.
Yeah. I guess that is true. Because it is their only kind of hope.
Okay, yeah, maybe they do know. The awareness is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna rapid spin here because I think they're going to rapid spin, and then I'll go for the headlong. I want to rapid spin so I can set up rocks on the weave, and we have just enough reflect turns that it'll time perfectly so we don't die to Ice Shard.
Nice. Will we not die at -2? I guess not. Oh wow, that
works too. Because what I wanted to avoid was they rapid spin, then I headlong kill. I wanted rocks to be up, so I was thinking they'll rapid spin, I headlong, then I get up rocks on whatever comes in. Okay, so now rocks are up for good. I'll go Sinistra here, so we can just the wishing into Weavile is a real play. But yeah, we should just be able to matcha gotcha something here. Ideally, we don't get parried and we just kill the Olo.
And then we get healed too, so I guess it's nice.
Probably they're going to bring in the Pult. It's got to be Pult, right? Yeah, sure enough. Okay, it's going to be Grimmsnarl here for me. Actually, yeah.
I don't think we ever sack Sinistra, no, because we want to keep it around for Olo later, because it just beats it. And Grimmsnarl should take everything fine. I don't really see a way that it goes horribly wrong.
No, I mean, it is a T-Wave Pult. That's kind of the worst thing about it, but that's not really that big of an issue. Yeah. Okay, it is time to reflect.
For sure.
And we're going to die. I think we die to an Axle here. We'll see. Yeah, we just barely do. And now I believe it is Roaring Moon time. Because if we Terra, this Roaring Moon is taking like 50 from an... No, actually, holy crap. That thing's strong.
Is it killing?
It's not killing, but it's doing like 75. Like,
yeah,
but no, but so still, the only, we don't have to get crit, but the only way this Weavile manages to beat us here is a max roll Axle into a max roll Ice Shard or a critical hit. That is the only way.
Well, they're banned, right? So they can't even Ice Shard.
No, but like they'd switch out. Oh, and that's an instant loss. Yeah.
Well, then they have. Oh, they are 26. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess they would live another round of rocks. So yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, that's GG. That's GG for sure.
Yeah, they can't handle this anymore. Yeah, even Scald Burn is never that bad.
I wonder if this is the original creator of the team I'm facing here. I'm going to taunt here just to prevent nonsense. I'm going to...
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no. Olo doesn't get counter.
It gets Miracle, right? I'm pretty sure it gets one of them.
Yeah, it's Mirror Code. Not counter, though. Yeah, pretty wild set, just one attack. Yeah, but it's getting the job done. And mostly it's here for the stall matchup, though. Which it is an instant win against stall. That I will say. Like, I can't imagine a stall team ever getting past this Roaring Moon. Okay.
Yeah, just filled everything.
Very nice. Okay. Good game. So, okay, we went after... Yeah. So, first of all, we started today at 1820 ELO. We are now at 1829. So, for those of you that were hating, we moved up today. And secondly, this second team we made went undefeated. So, that's pretty good.
It seems really strong. Like, it seems good.
It honestly performed pretty well. I think it deserves more testing. So guys, now that you've seen this team go undefeated, I got a question for chat. Would you like to see a part 2 of the Clodsire HO? We'll do a little poll. Here we go. Clodsire Joe part 2.
Yeah, this feels... It looks legitimately strong into most archetypes.
Yeah.
Like, we did well in the Sun, we did well. Like, it obviously is a great stall matchup. We did well into most teams, and then it's good into HO, as we talked about a lot earlier.
Yeah. No, it honestly, it looked pretty strong. And it looks like, we've got about 80% support of part 2. So I think that would be pretty good. And someone says yes, but with Blunder. Come on, guys, don't be rude. Don't be rude now. So, okay, yeah, there will be a part 2. We won't do the part 2 immediately because I know you guys want some variety. I'm thinking next week will probably be the low kicks part 2. So I just recently brought... I made a new low kicks team that I think is better than the old one. I brought it to my last tournament game of a tournament last night and won. So my record, for those of you that were curious, I posted a video a while ago, my first tournament game ever. It was a team tour. My team just got out last night. My final record was 6-1, so it went pretty well.
Oh, wow, nice.
And the last game was actually a 6-0 with low kicks, and we are going to be playing that team on ladder. So I think you guys will find that entertaining. Thank you very much. And also, thank you for we got a donation in the chat. It says, from the Pioneer, saying, love the games where you got to plan out every single move. Yeah, that last game was really nice. Really good playing. And someone says, wait,
awesome.
Not that you aren't great, but bring Blunder for the commentary, lol. Okay, I'm not opposed to collabing with Blunder, but like, just we have a guest. So we have a guest here today, folks. You know? Anyway, someone says, I prefer EWG over Blunder. Okay, that's nice. You've got some fans. Some people. There are some people that care. Okay, but we will end the stream there. It's been a lot of fun. And yes, guys, there will be a part 2 coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining.
It was a blast.
And
Clodsire has been really fun.
Part 2, we'll see. The Roaring Moon with Knock and the Cursed Clod will return. Don't disrespect it. I'll see you guys, and have a great day.